Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the lesson movements in the animals. Movements in the animals. Okay, what is meant by movement student? That means if you want to go to some place, okay, you want to go to some place, you just by walking, you just by running or using any vehicle, you move from one place to your wanted place. Okay, this process is called as movement. This process is called as movement. Okay, first of all, the movement includes by using muscles and the bones only in our body. Okay, using muscles, bones, joints. Okay, by using bones, joints and muscles, we can move any of our body parts. Now, you can see the skin present on our outer surface of the body. Beneath the skin, at the bottom of the skin, okay, flesh is present. That flesh includes muscles. Okay, in our body, so many organs are present. Okay, like heart, lungs, liver, stomach, intestine, kidneys. Okay, different organs are present. So these all organs are covered with bone system and another system, muscle system students. Muscles and bones will cover all the organs of the body. All the organs present in the internal side of the body. So let us observe the muscles. Okay, if you observe an athlete while running, okay, what will you observe the students here? At the regions of legs and hands, okay, at the region of leg and hand, you can see that some swallowed or bulged areas at the regions of legs and hands. These swallowed or bulged regions are called as nothing but muscles. Is it clear students? Muscles, if you want to observe the muscle, take an example of an athlete while running. Okay, while running, all the muscles become tight and can appear to all easily. So that's why here I am taking athlete example. Okay, if you observe in your body, do an activity like that. Make a fist and keep this fist on your shoulder. Now let us take another hand and you have to observe the pressing area here. That is the area present on the upper arm. You have to observe that there is a muscle is present. So if you observe any other places also like legs, thighs, etc., you observe muscles in your body. Now take other activity, folding and unfolding. Okay, what is meant by folding and unfolding here? Because take an example, fingers. Let us consider fingers. Now you have to do the folding of finger one by one, and let us observe the areas present up to the elbow region. This region is called as elbow region. Elbow region. Okay, up to elbow region you have to observe the fingers movement with the movement of some muscles here. Okay, turn your hand and also fold your fingers one by one. Fold your fingers one by one. Okay, you have to observe so many muscles are moving here. So many muscles are moving here with respect to fingers. With respect to fingers. If you move this finger, some muscles are moved. If you move this finger, some muscles are moved. So the movement depends on different movements of the muscles. Different movements of the muscles. Okay. So if you observe fingers fold and unfold respectively, what will you observe? That movement of some muscles you observed that. Okay, movement of some muscles with respect to fingers you will observe in that area. You will observe in that area. This is about folding and the unfolding. Okay. Then you also observe that if you rotate the wrist region, some muscles also move here. Some muscles are moving here. If you rotate the wrist nothing but here. This region is called as wrist. This region is called as wrist. Okay, if you want to move this region, you have to rotate the wrist region. Some muscles are moving here. Some muscles are moving here. So, depending upon the part, okay, so many muscles are working together here. Together here. Next, movements of some muscles you have to observe at your home. This is my homework, students. You have to observe some muscles movement while you are fluttering your eyes, while you are fluttering your eyes. This is the first one. Second one is chewing. Third one is breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. Okay. Fourth one is lifting a weight. Fifth one is moving your toes. Okay, these are the activities I am giving you to do as a homework. First of all, fluttering of your eyes. Fluttering means you have to blink your eyes. Fluttering of eyes. What are the muscles you observe to move while fluttering of eyes? Okay, what are the muscles present to move the fluttering of the eyes? Chewing nothing but biting. Okay, chewing gums, nothing but the gum which is chewing in your mouth, it is called as chewing gum. In that manner, chewing nothing but while you are doing like that, while you are chewing, this process is called as chewing. Namaladam. Okay, chewing. How many muscles are working together to proceed the chewing process? Okay, you don't count the how many muscles. You just know the which muscle present at the which region is helpful to move the chewing. Okay, how can you know that? While chewing, what is the muscle moving here and here? Okay, you just write it there. Then breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in means taking air. Taking air into nostril, and breathing out means releasing the air. Okay, while breathing in and breathing out of the air, how many muscles present your body moved at that time, you have to note that. Then lifting of the weight, if you want to lift a weight, what are the muscles are moved to help the lifting of a weight? Okay, to help the lifting of the weight. Okay, then moving of toes nothing but fingers present at the your foot, leg. Okay, at the region of foot, some fingers like structures are present, those are called as toes. So while moving your toes, what are the muscles present at which region helpful to movement of toes, helpful to movement of your toes? This is important. Okay, this is your homework, students. Then how do muscles work? How do muscles work? Okay, how do muscles work means muscles always works with the pace. That means at any area, you can observe at any area, muscles are present in pairs. Pairs means two. Okay, at the point of some joint, at the point of some bones, at the point of any work you have to do in that region, which muscle is helpful to that work? Okay, having two alternative ones. Why? Because these two muscles continuously doing a process called as contraction and relaxation. Okay, contraction and relaxation. Okay, within the pair, one muscle contract and one muscle relax. Okay, in the next second, this relaxed muscle again contract. This relaxed muscle again contract. This contracted muscle again relax. So ma'am said that here contraction and relaxation. Okay, but I didn't get any information about the contraction and relaxation. Is it your doubt? Okay, children, let us observe here. Contraction means like that. Okay, to become strong, the muscles are moved together. The muscles comes towards one position. Okay, this indicates contraction. Relaxation means it can lead to original place. Okay, the size of the muscle. This is a muscle. Okay. On contraction, this muscle comes into this size. That means the size of the muscle contracts, and like that the alternative muscle, this is in relaxed condition. This is in contracted condition. Okay, this is in contracted condition. Okay, during relaxation, this muscle becomes its original size, getting its original size. So this is one muscle, this is second muscle. So both are working together. That means if the one muscle is contracted and one muscle is relaxed, again it is quite reverse. After some time, this muscle this muscle becomes contracted and this muscle become relaxed in the next step. Is it clear, students? If one muscle relaxed now, then after some time this muscle again contracted on the next second. Okay, through this alternative contraction and relaxation only, we will lift a weight, we will do running, we will do walking, we will speak, okay, we will sleep and we will think also. That means so many muscles doing alternate contraction and relaxation, they can do so many functions. If the movement of the bone also altered by the contraction and relaxation of the muscle surrounding the bone is surrounded by muscles. So due to contraction and relaxation of these muscles, the bone movement will take place. Okay, then tendon. Tendon means long fibrous filament like connections present in between which areas? Present in between, okay, bone and the surrounding muscle. Okay, that means tendon is a long fibrous filament like connection present between bone and the surrounding area. So you can observe that it is a bone, okay, it is a bone. Now these bones are surrounded by some muscles. Okay, these are the muscles. Okay, these are the muscles. Now these surrounding muscle, it is a bone. Now this bone and surrounded muscle is connected with some long slender fibrous filamentous shaped tendons, okay, tendons. These are the tendon. That means tendon can connect the bone and the muscle. That means tendon. Is it clear, students? Where you observe the tendons means below the elbow and beneath the knee, beneath the knees, and near the ankle, near the ankle. So below the elbow, elbow means this area, this is elbow region. So you have to observe below the elbow, this is elbow, below the elbow means here. If you want to move the elbow, there are some structures are moving here, some filamentous structures are moving here. Okay, here the elbow bone and the muscle bones are, the elbow bone and the elbow muscle are connected by some fibrous structures called as tendons. Knees means in your leg region, this region is called as knee, ankle means this region, ankle means this region. The connection between lower leg and the foot is called as ankle. This is the knee. Upper leg and the lower leg, in between knees are present. Upper arm this is, and lower arm this is. The connection between lower arm and the upper arm is the elbow. Then we are going to discuss about another concept. Bones. Okay, bones. So now I am introducing your friend. He is your friend. Okay, he is your friend. Okay, the region at which the head, the brain is protected, that is called as skull. Okay, am I correct? Okay, it is not possible. Okay, just observe that. This is the skull, and below the skull, this is called as upper arm. This is called as lower arm. These are the fingers. Is it clear? These are called as ribs. Okay, the ribs can form a box like structure called as rib cage, box like structure. Okay, then here at the west means at the region of lower abdominal region, this west region, it is called as pelvic girdle. Below to the pelvic girdle, thigh bone it is. Okay, below to the pelvic girdle, thigh bone it is. Below to this lower arm, lower leg is present. Okay, then these are called as toes. Okay, these are called as toes. These are the fingers of the legs. Is it clear, students? Now let us discuss the parts present in the skeletal system. What is meant by skeletal system here? I shown that structure that is nothing but that overall system is called as the bones present in our body can connect it together to form a structure or the system. It is called as skeletal system. So at the head portion it is called as skull. Okay, at the shoulder portion it is called as clavicle. At the shoulder portion it is having a clavicle nothing but shoulder bone. Next third one upper bone arm at upper hand region. Upper bone arm is present. Okay, next lower bone arm. Okay, next lower bone arm present at lower hand. Next ribs are present. They can form a box like appearance. It is called as rib cage. Okay, these are protect the heart and lungs. Next one, pelvic girdle at the region of west means okay, nadumu. Okay, west region, at the region pelvic girdle is present. Okay, next lower bones arm. Next it is I mentioned here. Next thigh bone at the region of thigh. Next thing knee bone at the region of knee. Next one, calf bones present at lower leg region, lower leg. Next 10th one, toes are present at fingers of foot. Okay, here also after lower bone arm fingers are present at palm region. Palm means this region is called as palm. Okay, these are the structures and the parts involved in the skeletal system: skull, head region, clavicle, shoulder region, upper bone arm, upper hand region, lower bone head region, skull. Okay, shoulder region, clavicle, upper bone arm, this is lower bone arm, this is fingers present at the palm, ribs present at your chest region. Okay, pelvic girdle it is present as west region, thigh bone present at the upper leg, knee bone present at the knee region, calf bones present at the lower leg region. Okay, toes present at the foot of your fingers. This is about skeletal system, students. Okay, then we want to discuss one by one about the types of bones present in our body, and then joints of our body, Before going to that, we have to know about ligament. We have to know about the ligament. Next, what is ligament, student? What is ligament? Ligament is the connection between two bones. The connection between two bones, it It is called as ligament. Ligament also fibrous, filamentous structure, fibrous filamentous structure present between two bones. So if you take two bones, this is one bone and this is another bone and this is another bone. Okay, all of you look at here. Okay, these are the two bones. Along with the bones and muscles, two bones also connected with the fibrous connections. Okay, here muscles are present. Muscle and the bone connected by tendon, but between the two bones also there are some fibrous structures are present. There are some fibrous structures are present to connect the bone like that. To connect the two bones like that. So these two bones are these two types of filamentous fibrous structures are called as ligament. Is it clear, students? Okay. Today we discussed about what are the skeletal system present in it, what is tendon and what is ligament. Okay. How can we move the muscles by contraction and relaxation? How the muscles are present inside the body, and how can the muscle can help the movement of any bone or any part of our body. This is about the first session. Thank you, students. Keep watching. Thank you.